Yes, I personally hate guard pulling. So there's been a misconception. Yes, I personally hate guard pulling, but you have to understand the era of jiu-jitsu that I came up in, we had takedowns. And then when I moved down here and I took that break and came back and there was no takedowns being taught, like then I started hearing of people that couldn't take people down in self-defense situations and things like that, or even defend being taken down. That bothered me, right? Because we had removed what was something that was very, very important to jiu-jitsu, which was the takedown. If you go back and look at the early Gracie stuff, they had takedowns. What am I saying there is as clean and technical and dynamic as they are now? No, but they had them. And we went through this whole bracket of no takedowns. Okay? What you're starting to see now, especially after Khabib and everything like that, and the Dagestani guys coming in and showing that wrestling is still hyper viable, right? You're seeing that being added to the ADCC rule set. You're starting to see rules be manipulated to help better people in the standing portion of their grappling. The guys that tended to hang in there the longest were the guys that were the most well-rounded in all three aspects. And then you'd get a guy that's like really hyper good at one thing. But it's really easy to focus on the exception to the rule and try to train that way, but it's an exception for a reason. You're looking at current meta of the guys that are getting hyper good at no-gi grappling is they're well-rounded as all get out. The wrestling is really good. They can play guard really well. They can wrestle up when they want to, and their leg attacks are very strong, okay? As well as their leg attack defense. So you want to aim for as much as being well-rounded as possible as you're developing your jiu-jitsu, and then start finding systems that actually work for you. So in competition, if you're a white belt and you're competing under me, I do say you need to at least try for a minute of taking the person down, and like we'll call it out to you. So, you know, that way if they start calling stall points, you can figure out who's going to pull guard. Once you're in a blue belt bracket, it's okay with me if you're pulling guard, if it's a strategy, especially like with the ADCCs. How many guys were in your bracket? Yeah, there was a ton, 28 guys in the adult bracket. So pulling guard to save energy is not a bad idea, right? So keep that in mind.
Bye.